This video is brought to you by a sarcastic prick sitting in a living room talking about video games. And this video is going to be all about my love of Skyrim and why I still love it nearly 10 years later. Now, as we enter into 2021, and we'll be there already by the time this comes out, Skyrim will be entering into its 10th anniversary come November of this year. So it's not quite 10 years yet, so that's why I said nearly 10 years later on. Why am I still in love with this game? Why do I still play this game? Why, after how many playthroughs, about 25, am I still going back to it? Well, we're going to discuss that in depth right now. Skyrim always gives me this sense of childish awe and magical feeling in my stomach whenever I play it. It's like the soundtrack, the world, the bad guys, not so much the combat. The bow and arrows are good. That's fun. I've just started as an archer in this playthrough and I'm having a lot of fun sneaking about, cutting people in the head for them still to be alive. It's bizarre. I was fighting a bandit and I filled his chest full of arrows. I thought, jeez, oh man, your armour must be that bloody good, or you're just, one of these demigod type people that we keep hearing about. Like, that guy him. That prick. Achilles. Perseus. I know they're kind of more Greek well, they are Greek. They're not more Greek. They are Greek. Who else? You've got Kratos, who's no real, but you could probably argue that none of them are real. He's just a more, recent Greek demigod power. In fact, Kratos is more than just a demigod. He is a god, or he was one at one point. He spanked Ares' arse and took his throne. Come on, what's more godlike than killing a god? Back to Skyrim now, people. Come on, let's focus. So the culmination in the world, the characters, the music, just everything, the setting, it comes together in such a beautiful way. The same sort of way that Lord of the Rings did for me all those years ago and still does now. And the Hobbit movies. That's whole part of that extended Tolkien world, and I can't help but feel that Skyrim is in some way spiritually connected to that. For me, on a personal note, this is it's all my opinion. So you might go, what do you mean that Skyrim's connected to Lord of the Rings? It's not. No, not in a literal sense. In a spiritual, capturing the moment, capturing the world. There's a lot of Viking stuff in there as well, which is great. But yeah, it has that same sense of magical awe, and I'm just like, oh, I'm never not going to love this. Even with all the bugs in Skyrim, I'm never not going to love that game. And I don't have that same connection to any other game in the Elder Scrolls series, so it'll be interesting to see where Elder Scrolls 6 goes. I don't think they're going to have the same level of spiritual connection, or if you want to say success, I think it'll be a successful game no matter what. Even Fallout 76 has somehow managed to find its audience. God help them all. But yeah, this is a one-off. Like most games that I have favourites of, like Metro 2033, your Golden Eyes, Doom, things like that. I mean, I like the games that come after it. Alright, not so much GoldenEye didn't have a sequel as such, but they don't hold that special place in the old gaming heart, or as I like to call it, the Vault of Blackness. So yeah, this is a one-off. Well, I'm going to like what they come up with next, I'm sure, as long as it's not got fucking, it needs an internet connection all the time, and it's a shared world experience now, because we believe that's what people actually want. No, it's not. And we know you don't believe that either. I think Todd Hubbard and Pete Hines and all they pricks were fucking maybe held at gunpoint by the leader of ZeniMax saying, you need to come up with an online Fallout now because I'm wanting to sell this shite company. Even though it's no shite, it's a fucking belter. But no, he's a prick, and fuck him, quite frankly. Aye, so anyway, let's blab on about Skyrim a wee bit more for my soul, and just because it's something that I really deeply do love. And it's even the menu music and that ambient music you get throughout the world, it's just so perfect. It culminates in this beautiful wintry Viking magic, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings I know maybe people are thinking, Harry Potter, are you fucking up? You're not. Don't know, get those feelings for it as well. It's just like a world-shattering, earth-moving, soul-rendering, pure and utter indulgent sense of happiness that I get for these things in life. It's like, well, what is there? People will say, what is there to live for in life? You live for everything and you live for nothing, because the end you die, no matter who you are, where you come from. That's the end. That is the end goal. Well, not really a goal, but it's the final destination is death, right? So if you turn around and say to me, what's important? I'd say nothing and everything, because it's true. Everything is not important and everything is desperately important. We need to remember that in these, whatever this is, going into 2021 with more COVID variants and, oh, jeez, oh. It's never ending at this point, so remember to try and have a wee bit of fun into the bargain, yeah? Yeah, so Skyrim to me is like a comfy pair of trousers or slippers. It's something that I will always cherish, and I'm quite glad that it's come at a time, or it came at a time where everything isn't totally digital yet, and I've actually got a physical copy of it, so it'll never go away. And it's been nearly 10 years, so the game hasn't aged that poorly. There'll be caveats to that, I imagine, especially when Bethesda released their next Elder Scrolls title. I just think it's going to be during the summer, and I like games that are set during the winter more, because I'm weird. Like The Division, that's set in the winter, I enjoy that more than Division 2, simply because of the setting. I know, I'm strange, but there's nothing better than walking through the streets of New York, getting caught up in a firefight, also in the middle of a blizzard. It's like, yes! And you just see the muzzle flashes everywhere, and it's very, very thick with atmosphere. And that's what Skyrim is, it's thick with atmosphere. I'd actually like a sequel to Skyrim. Give us a Skyrim 2.0. Something, there must be things we've not explored yet, maybe a time that we could maybe fashion our own Nordic kingdoms or something, I don't know. Just give us more Skyrim magic, even if it doesn't come in the form of another Skyrim game or another game set in that region. You need to carry that magic going forward, or it will well, it's going to disappoint anyway. It's destined to disappoint, like Fallout 4 disappointed everybody, because I overhyped that in my nut quite substantially, very annoyingly actually. It's like, so I'm trying not to do that from this point forward. I'm trying to rein in my hype. I did that for Cyberpunk, and I was still disappointed. So that's yeah, that says something about that game. Great and terrible all in the same breath. It's weird, and I'm hoping that's maybe it's not going to become a thing of the past. It's never going to become a thing of the past, sadly. Another one of the great triumphs of the Bethesda style game is not seeing everything, even in your 10th playthrough. There'll be things that you'll miss. Like for me, last night I approached Whiterun and decided to go a different road slightly, and I ran into the companions fighting a giant. Now I never managed to get anywhere near it before they killed this giant, so I was like, right, that's cool, I'll go and steal whatever the giant had, which had like a toenail or something. And I was like, I'll take the toenail. And then one of the companions just come up, why didn't you join in the fight? I said, well, you'd fucking killed it before I get anywhere near it, you silly bastard, piss off. And I was like, get your companion buddies to fuck off. Fucking escorts, is this Skyrim's version of an escort? By hook or by crooker, you dirty bunch of bastards that you are. And get that face paint washed off your coop, and you look like a fucking dunce. It makes me look hard, I like a jobby. I've done harder shites than you, ya prick. I think in the past game I actually married her. I can't even remember her fucking name now. And all she did was fucking complain. We lived in Whiterun in this pokey wee house. It's not big enough. So then the Hearthfire DLC kicked in, built her a big house in the country. What did you build a house out here for? It's fucking full of spiders and rodents. But you stupid. No matter where you go, she just fucking moans. So don't marry her in the game. Kill her, because she's an asshole. Can't even remember her name. But she's the man with the companions with the fucking look like claw marks, black claw marks down her cooping, because I need to look tough. Can't be myself. I need to look tough with my makeup, my war paint. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off! Moving swiftly on. Jeez, oh. I don't think I'm going to do the companions this time. I think I'm going to leave them high and dry. I don't want to be a werewolf. Fuck that pish. Crapola. Maybe become like a... I don't know. Can you become a werewolf hunter? I know you can become a vampire in the Dawnguard DLC. You think you can become a vampire in a normal game as well, but I don't really fancy running about during daylight with my health depleting, like, oh, I'm in the sunshine. You're like, fuck's sake, put your sunblock on then. It worked for the arseholes in Blade. It can work for anybody else. That was a really stupid thing in Blade. Vampires walking about like, with the humans with fucking factor 50 on you, like stupid bastards. Who thought of that? That was terrible. But if it works, it works! So I think I'll start wrapping this up, or winding it down, or packing it left and right, and you know, all that crap. But I'd say to get Skyrim, even if you're sceptical at this point, you never played it before, you might just find something absolutely magical in it that you just love. Might be the soundtrack, the setting, characters, spells, whatever, being able to kill a dragon. Although I think the actual main narrative of the game is an enormous weak point. Really didn't like Alduin. I thought he was just boring as fuck. Shows up, wakes a dragon up, within 30 seconds you've killed it, and it's like, well, that was a fucking waste of time. And then by the time I actually got to the final fight of Alduin, I was level 41 or something like that, and I just absolutely kicked his ass, and he blew up and died. I was like, aye, very good. Very good, Alduin. You're shite. Back to the fucking wherever you came for, you dickhead. But you'll get this game on just about any system known to man. Even the fucking Switch has got Skyrim, and it's got Zelda DLC, so you must buy it for the Zelda DLC. You get Link's tunic, you get the Hylian shield, and you get the Master Sword, which I beg to reckon that they're useless within about 20 minutes. Anyway, thanks for listening, and if you did enjoy this, like and subscribe and all that shiz. Bye. Oh, and Happy New Year. I hope it is. I really do.